Done there. Good afternoon. And welcome to Facial Rollers with Finn. On this week's episode, we're going to talk about So today I am going to do a chat around facial rollers, uses, what I use them for, how I became introduced to them, the many types. If you have any questions, just let me know, and hopefully I'll be able to follow them while doing it. Sometimes the art of multitasking is beyond even me. What a cracking day it is today. Pretty grabs the timings. Good afternoon. I'm not quite sure if I'm running particularly early or if Freddie's running a bit late. The last time I went to start this, I began on the wrong page. Always a lesson learned with these things. So I'll just give it another minute and hopefully Freddie can pick it up. Always a learning curve of technology. So I'm going to get started. So good afternoon and welcome to this Facebook Live with me. I am Fiona McDonough and I am here in my clinic in Gort. Blue sky is out there, there's a few clouds, but it's a nice day. It seems we're always blessed with good weather when these online events are on. So what do? I am an acupuncturist, a craniosacral therapist, and forgive me, I just have to turn that. Sorry, forgive me, technical issues as usual. So what do I do? I'm an acupuncturist, craniosacral therapist, sound therapist, and a yoga teacher, and also a Moon Menorah circle facilitator. So facial rollers, what's the crack with them? So as in terms of acupuncture, that's where I would have been first introduced to facial rollers. And this would have been one of the first ones I would have come across. You can see it's quite stippled. We would get these as part of acupuncture supply. So we would use facial rollers in line of people, particularly this one with sinuses, and anybody that came and had facial rejuvenation. So how they work is, particularly this one, stimulating to the cells around the sinuses. So if I was working on somebody with acupuncture who had sinus related issues, stuffiness, congested, heavy-headedness, or headache even, these can be quite a nice thing to do at the end of a session. So I would do body acupuncture because our belief would be that it's some connection with the body and organs and balancing them to help them to do their body better, to lessen congestion, rise it to your face and your head. Now, also there'd be dietary advice given along with that. But at the end of a session, I would use this blend here. This is a Young Living blend called RC. I hope you can read that okay. RC. It's respiratory conditions or respiratory complaints. There are 3 types of eucalyptus in this. And I'm just going to read the list here because I can never remember them all off the top of my head. Plus myrtle, marjoram, pine, lavender, cypress, black spruce and peppermint, all of which are good to help stimulate the head area and clear the head and increase your ability to be able to smell properly. So I would use that blend mixed up as I have here in a carrier oil. I would give it a squirt. I will apply to the cheeks, both sides and the forehead, and I would use this roller to get things going nicely after a session. I would then finish up with the facial rollers. So that is one type of facial roller, usually found in an acupuncturist, and it is very good for skin stimulation, regeneration, but particularly I suppose focused on sinus related issues. I'm not to say that you can't use it for other things, and it's not painful, but it wouldn't be as nice as this one. So this is a jade facial roller, and as you can see, this one has one ball on it and a solid end. This is another type of jade facial roller, it has two type sizes on it. This is another type of facial roller, so this is clear quartz. So these two I stock in my clinic because I often use them on people, as I said, on their sinuses at the end of a session. But you can use those ones in particular, and this one on other parts of the body. So why facial rollers? Well, one thing is, particularly at the end of an acupuncture session, but as for yourself at home, it's like a home spa treatment. Why use them? Because it feels good. That's one of the main reasons. And if something feels good, it makes you feel better. So facial rollers as we know them, these ones, have been in existence for centuries. Jade in particular is said to draw out negative energy and balance chi. So as I said, skincare are sinus issues. So they're great for massaging your face out and other areas of your body, and I would have used them on other areas of people too. And if you wish, you can keep them in the fridge for more cooling effect. But they are natural stones, so they are cold to the touch. And even after you use them, they're still quite cool. They don't heat up as such, right? But if you wanted extra benefit from, or extra cooling benefit from them, you can put them in the fridge and use them after that. So what do? They stimulate your skin, so improving blood circulation and helping with cell regeneration because you're massaging the skin and you're moving it. Now they are smooth, I suppose, yeah, totally smooth, yeah. Sometimes you get them and they can be, because they're natural, can be a little bit rough. I mean, it wouldn't be 100%, there's one little wee bump there, but it's not going to tear your skin or anything like that. It helps decrease puffiness. It's cooling. As I said, you can put it in the fridge again, but it is naturally cooling by itself, so soothes your skin. Because it's a type of massage and it will actually move fluid, it will help to drain fluid, and for some people can help improve the contour of their face temporarily. So it's not like that by using this it's going to be a magical cure. There's other things one would have to do as well, but it could be helpful. As I said, it helps with the stuffy sinuses, helps eliminate toxins by the massage, lymph drainage, and stimulating your sinuses. And for one article that I read, this lady reckoned that she used less skincare product because this helped distribute it a little bit or more evenly around her face, and potentially can help diminish the appearance of fine lines. But that's by using it regularly. It's not like you use it for a week and it's going to magically work against, the ravages of the weather or maybe smoking or something like that. So you've got to use it on a fairly regular basis. Now you can use it alone, as in without any application of oil or face serum, or you can use it with your favourite moisturiser or face serum. That's the way I use it. I use mine in the morning. Not every day, but I would definitely use it, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 times a week, probably about every second day. Mine is hanging in my bathroom, so where I apply my facial serum, I then use that, the roller. So the larger end of it, so I'm going to give you a demo with this one. So the larger end of it you would use particularly under your neck. So you usually roll in one direction. I don't know if you're familiar with the application of oil under your neck, but they say, yeah, you go up the way to help prevent lines. Well, saggy chin or anything like that. I think this camera angle does wonders for me. Not to say that I don't have one if I do that. So then, yeah, so the other side of it, or the big side on your cheeks, and again you're rolling in one direction from the centre out. And so particularly if you've got sinus related issues, following the line of your cheek and coming down the side of your head, because your lymph is gathered in underneath the chin area, the jaw area, and down towards here. So you're trying to drain it away. So you're going across and down. Very good for draining sinuses. And then for the forehead, you're going up and away towards the hairline. Personally speaking, one of my favourite places to use it is right over my third eye. Now, I have teenagers, but even when they were a bit younger, oh my God, I could always feel like I drop into my feet. And they could be going mental around the house in the mornings, and I roll that over my third eye, and it's like it all just melts away. In actual fact, it's so quite relaxing, I might just switch off here. But yeah, if you can imagine, like if you've ever tried to put a baby to sleep or rest a child or just soothe somebody, it's a place where we would kind of rub, you know. It's quite soothing, it's lovely. And then the smaller end, what you can use, it's obviously for smaller areas, but one of the things you do with it is just use under your eye. Now you don't roll under your eye because the skin that's under your eye is very, very delicate, okay? So you just lift and tap gently. I have to say this is so soothing and so cooling. I had a bunch of teenagers staying in my house last night. They finished school. The kids that go to school with my own, they had a friend each. And about 2 o'clock this morning I had to tell people to be quiet, so I'm a little bit tired looking this morning. But this is so cooling. It's unbelievable the way it makes your eyes feel. It's so lovely. Even if that's all you did with it. So with this other one, my one that I have actually at home has this size head and we'll say a straight handle on it. You just use that end, and it's really, really nice. You're just pressing against it very gently. You're not dragging, you're not pulling. It's very cooling to the skin, and it really, really helps you wake up. I feel most enlivened. So with clients of mine that may have issues in other areas of their body, I mean, I've used the roller on arms, putting a little bit of oil on it, but again, you don't have to, but to help massage and regenerate. For a couple of ladies I can think that had tendon related issues around their wrist, and it was really, really nice. And again, it's not that you use it once and everything goes back to the way it should be, or everything is back in balance. It's a continuous use, but it's from continually using something that some changes are made. It's micro movements lead to macro. I was treating a lady recently who had quite a significant abdominal surgery, and I used my rosehip face serum that I make and use on my own skin with my own roller, and I use some of this because rosehip oil is great for skin cell regeneration, so I used a little drop of this over and back her scar, and it was really soothing because it's quite cool. Now her scar was 6 weeks old. You wouldn't use an oil on something that was fresh, because you know you've got to let it set and sort of I suppose heal a little bit before you'd go at it, particularly with anything that's strong smelling. But you could use this directly over it with nothing, and it's quite soothing because it's so cold. And she really liked it. I suppose there's a whole energetic and mental and emotional picture around scarring. So you can use these over scarring, and it helps to ease inflammation. Use them with an oil once they've healed to a certain degree. Absolutely, it's great to help it heal and stimulate the blood flow, because what often happens is we don't quite get the blood flow going around an area that's scarred. And I know myself, I had a cesarean with my twins, and I actually mentally couldn't really look nor touch the scar for about 6 months afterwards. It was an emergency, and all of the palaver that goes with that, all the drama and trauma. So yeah, I didn't want to have anything to do with it, but I wish I had a facial roller back then. That's like 15 years ago now. So as I said, with the facial rollers in relation to your face and the rest of your body, you can use them in the morning or you can use them in the evening. I have a couple that uses their facial roller with the face serum, and they find it's really aided sleep. So it really depends on the person, what works for you. It's not that by using it in the evening is better to using it in the morning. It's what works for you. I tend to use mine in the morning. I quite like it to start my day off with. So just in relation then to care of the facial rollers. So as I said, they're natural stone. So the best thing to do is use a washcloth, that's a warm washcloth with either a very gentle soap on it, because don't forget that this is going on your skin, or you could use your own facial cleanser, particularly if you have sensitive skin, and you just soak it, like I'll demo here with a tissue, and you just basically are rubbing it over and back to clean off. Because what you don't want to do is use it on your skin, then replace, put it back where it was, and then use it maybe a day or so later. And if there's anything on your skin from the first time around, it have sat on the facial roller. So it's a really good idea, because like, you can think of it like you're drinking from a glass, and you give it a wash when you're done with it. Yeah, so you just give it a quick wash for about 15-30 seconds and leave it to air dry. You can leave it lying flat, is a good thing to do. So it says, they say, as I said at the very start, that why use them? Because they make you feel good. So it improves mood for some people. Like I said, I roll it over my third eye and I just feel really, I don't know, grounded by it. It's an amazing thing. This is also a very significant acupuncture point we would use for people for calming the mind. And another great reason for using a facial roller is not only to stimulate your skin, but actually to relax your facial muscles. When you think of it, we store tension in the muscles of our body overall. So our face is full of muscles. A lot of tension stored in the jaw, coming up from the neck sometimes, or going in the opposite direction. But you know, you're on the phone, you're talking to somebody, your jaw clenches slightly, and you're holding that tension. So by using a facial roller down there, you're relaxing the jaw muscles and allowing the face muscles to relieve any tension that might be held in them. So who doesn't need to relieve tension from muscles in their body some day of the week? It may not be held there for forever, but the jaw is quite a place that we hold tension in. And as I say, it reduces the puffiness that can lend to that idea of contour and slimming down the face. But they are made with various stones. The two I have in stock in my clinic, and you'll find one of them anyway on my website. If you wish to purchase the clear crystal one, just send me a message and we can figure it out for you. But the jade one is on my website with the rosehip face serum. It's a lovely combination. It's like a home spa treatment. It's really, really nice. I couldn't recommend it highly enough. Between cupping now and facial rolling, I think they're two things everybody could have once a week. Well, facial rolling you can definitely have more than once a week. And this is 100% rosehip oil, so you can further dilute that with your own favourite carrier oil. Everybody's skin type is slightly different. There's only 4 ingredients in that, and I don't make hundreds of them. I only make small batches at a time, so they're not on the shelf here for 12 months. So yeah, you can find facial rollers that are, as I said, I've got jade and I've got a crystal one, but you can find amethyst, rose quartz. Yeah, I think that's probably all the ones that I've ever come across. The one I have at home is a rose quartz one. But yeah, they're different types. There's different benefits of using them, but I think any facial roller is better than none. As I say, jade is, they say, good for drawing out negative energy and balancing your chi. So I don't see any questions thus far, so I think that's about all I wanted to say. So yeah, I'm all about anything that can help us to make ourselves feel better, anything we can do at home to mind ourselves in some shape or form, and something that makes you feel good. Well, you can't beat that really, can you? So yeah, facial rollers, home spa treatment, guys, home spa treatment. They come in all shapes and sizes. As I say, one-headed, straight handle, two-headed, you'll find them. So you'll have to forgive me for the outside noise. I had to open the window today. It's a lovely day here in the west of Ireland. I hope wherever you are getting to enjoy the day, and of course protecting your skin in these good sunny days is very important too. And of course, if you do get a little bit red, or you've got to touch too much sun, the old jade roller, very handy for soothing the warm skin. So I do hope you have a lovely day, and I'll just carry on with ironing my skin. You might not know, but I'm 79, so look at the benefits of using it. So take care, guys, and I shall be back again later at, I think, 5:15, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about cupping, and I'm actually going to talk a little bit about cupping on your face too. So take care and enjoy the rest of your day.